Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers. Do really appreciate it. It does mean the world to me. So I said in my video, or one of my videos, the last card making video that I did, that I was going to come back in with the Blockbuster June 2023, but I have decided that I wanted to change from a couple of years ago at Blockbuster, so I have decided to come in with the Blockbuster from last year. So this one is the Cute Christmas Luxury Topper Collection from June 2024 when it come out, and I haven't used this one at all yet, so I've got the whole collection out for this Cute Christmas one. You also get, if you buy the Blockbuster, you also get the Christmas Special 2024, which gives you projects in there as well as pages to use if you want to take them out of the magazine, and it also gives you like inspiration of what you can use with the cards, how to make some of the cards. You know, if you want to do them ones, it shows you, and it even shows you how to make a tassel if you want to make a tassel for a tag. So you've got all different cards that have been made in here throughout the magazine on each of the different toppers collections that they have. So there's four kits in every Blockbuster, so they always do 4. So I've decided to work with the Cute Christmas because I love things cute. Who doesn't, right? So anyway, and then on the last video that I did, which was my Christmas Hunkydory Christmas haul, I was saying about a card that I've seen Amy make with the bookmark topper collection, and I was going to have a go at making that. I haven't done that on video yet. I just needed to have a practice, which I have now done. It took me a while, to be fair. I was watching back the show and I was watching Amy do it and was pausing it, taking down measurements, and I was trying to follow what Amy was doing on there as well. Eventually I did manage to copy what she was doing. It's not as perfect as Amy's. It needs a little bit of an adjustment on some of the measurements. I think I didn't have it straight in my trimmer, but it's still worked in the same manner as it's meant to. So this is the finished product. So that's the card that Amy made, which has the mechanism that goes like that. So it's got designs on both sides when you flip like that. So I did do it, and I'm quite pleased with myself that I actually managed to get this how she did it. So I am really chuffed with myself on that one. It works perfectly, as you can see from that. And then the background is snowflakes from one of the Christmas designer card packs that they do, and it was the one with trying to think now, let me see, which one was it? I think it was the one that had the Christmas quilts, cool winter, iridescent, ice, northern lights, vintage poinsettias, Christmas lights, and the beautiful baubles. I think it was out of that one, out of that set of designer card packs that they did. But for the love of God, I can't remember. It could be Cool Winter, maybe, this one, this card stock, because that's the only one that I can think of that would make sense, because it's definitely not baubles, it's definitely not Christmas lights, it's definitely not poinsettias, it's definitely not northern lights, and it's definitely not the ice one, and it's definitely not the Christmas quilts. So the only one I can think of is the Cool Christmas with the snowflakes. So that is the cardstock that I used for that one. So I think it works perfectly with this one. So I'm chuffed with that one. I will do this one on video over time once I get to use the proper, when I get to use the bookmark one on video. But that was just my trial to see how it would go together and if I could do it, which yes I can. So with that said, let's decide what one I'm going to be using on the video today. So I am not going in any particular order, I don't think. So I'm going to come in first off with these little doggies, the Pawsome Christmas one, because I think they are super cute. So we have the little pug there, and then we have, I don't know what he is, but we have him with the red nose. Well, they've all got red noses actually. We've got the sentiment Merry and Bright. We have the sentiment Have a Pawsome Christmas. Then we have the Merry Christmas to the dog. That probably won't get used, I don't think. Then we have the little sausage dog sitting there, or the dachshund. And then we have the little, I don't know if it's a little terrier or, I'm not very good with dogs, so you have to forgive me on the kind of dogs that we have on there. Then we have the printed, oh, what is it called? Yeah, my brain has just gone to mush at the moment. So we have the printed cardstock there, and then we have the one that's got the foiling on. That's the one, foiled cardstock. My brain, I don't know, menopause brain really. And then we have the dogs on the bottom of here as well, so the same dogs we've got on there, these four here. And then we've got these little ones here. That's a husky, I know that for sure. That looks like it could be a poodle. That one is a Doberman or a Rottweiler maybe. That one is yeah, I don't know, looks like it could be a Great Dane, I don't know. I'm not very good with dogs, so I apologise. That one looks like it's a Corgi. That one could be a Terrier. So yeah, you have to excuse me on dogs because I'm not very good with animals. I don't have any animals of my own. So that is the one we go in. Oh yeah, and the inserts as well. So you've got the one that's with the dogs on the bottom, and then the one with the Christmas lights to the side, matching the other piece of cardstock that you get with this one. So let's have a look and see what we're going to go with. So my idea is to go with this cardstock maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Let's have a look. We're going to go with this piece of cardstock, I think. So this one is different colour mirror. So it's not gold, it's not silver, it's black and red. And a different colour, a browny colour there. So this is not your bog standard gold or silver mirror, it's red mirror on some of it, and the other is just like adorable scoreable black on the colour. So let's have a look and see what I've got in my stash. So what I might come in with, if I've got some, I think I might come in with this one, or I might come in with, bear with guys, I have shimmer card and I'm just trying to see if I've got red. I might have to grab them out of there, but the easiest thing to do, I think, to see if I've got any red in here. I don't think I have. I think I've got every other colour but red. Yep, no red. So let me have a little look and see if I've got a red in the mirror or black. I don't think I have any of that left. And if you can't hear me, I'm sorry, I'm over the other side of the room having a look through my other stash of adorable scoreable and mirror and so on and so on. I'll just put my sheet on the floor. So let me have a look and see what we've got in here. Just just having a look. I've got red, so that one will work with maybe one of them. And I do have some black mirror as well, so that's an added bonus, isn't it? What else did I have in here? Yeah, them two I do, I think, and I've got the shimmer one as well. So let's go ahead and put this all back if I can. Try to keep all my cardstock and everything sort of like all kind of together on a shelf thing, but the shelf is not very good, it's a bit wobbly, and to keep getting cardstock in and out is a bit of a nightmare. So you just have to bear with me while I put all this lot away, hopefully without wrecking my craft room. Okay, that's sorted, that's done. Rightio. So I'm with you guys now. So this is what we are going with, and I need a couple of cards, obviously, blank cards. So let me grab a couple of, because this is mostly black, I think what I might do is go with the black 6x12 cardstock. Change it up a little bit, and then bring in my scoreboard and my score tool, and I'm just going to score this at 6, and then fold these over, and fold this over at 6, like so. Put that to the side. Oh, gee whiz, put that to the side, nearly dropped that. And then the topper we're going to go with is this little Poochie Woochie here. So I think for this one we're going to go with the black mirror. And I'm going to turn, I might have to turn it over this way just for the pure fact that it's flatter this way than it is the other way. So my usual 2 notches under the 6 by my 2 notches under the 6 for that one. So that'll go onto there. And then this cardstock I'm coming in with is going to be the same, but 4 notches under the 6. So let's go that way, and then let's go this way. So that's that one, and then we'll put that to the side. Oops, put that to the side for the moment. I'm a bit fingers and thumbs today for some reason, and my mat is wobbling a little bit, might be better. So we've got our 6x6 card, that's just standard, and then we have our glue, which is the Clow All Purpose. So I'm just going to come onto the back of this card with my ink, place that on the middle, and then bring in my tacky glue and place that onto the 4 corners as well, like so. Bring in your card, bring in your mirror, place that down onto there like that. Okay, bring in your card top, bring in that. Let me just have a look at something for a second. So sorry about that, I was just having a drink, if you could hear me sucking on a straw. So do I want to decisions Okay, so we're going to put this on flat anyway. So just putting the glue on the back of there. And the glue's onto the back of there. And then the glue onto the back of there. Thing with black on black, it's hard to see, but there we go. I've got it on there. Bear with me a second, my phone. Sorry about that, guys. I've been waiting for a delivery. It should have been here yesterday from Amazon. It's nothing exciting really. It's just a coffee holder for coffee sachets, and it's supposed to be here yesterday and it hasn't arrived, and it was delayed, so it's supposed to be arriving today, but so far it's not even got here yet. It's rather annoying. But there you go. What can I do? I have to just wait for it to turn up. That's all I can do. So we've got this, so I can go that way on there, and I'm just going to decide whether or not I want to use this one or not. Thinking of putting that one like that and then putting that across there. Yeah, I think I like that really. And then the sentiment that I'm going to use would be, I don't think I use Merry Christmas to the dog, because I know people with a dog, but I don't think I would be giving this to a dog, to be fair. So let's have a look. I might put one with the dog on, I don't know. I have someone at work, she's got a dog, well she did, I don't know if she's got another one yet, but he did pass away, and she treated her dog like royalty really. So yeah, she was mad for her dog, let's put it that way. She loved her dog dearly. So let's, I mean, who doesn't love their animals dearly? When you have pets, you do love them. They're like part of the family. I know I've had pets, I've had dogs, I've had cats, I've had all sorts of animals. I've had birds, budgies, you know, love birds. So yeah, they do become part of the family, and when a dog passes away, or if you have to have a dog put down, it is hard, it is sad. But I know she was on about getting another one, but I don't know whether she has yet or not. I can't remember if she had got another one yet or not. But yeah, she used to throw birthday parties and that for her 2 dogs that she had. Like I say, she loved dogs more than she loved children. So yeah, I can't remember the type of dogs they were. I can never say their name, what breed of dog they were, but they were big dogs, big grey ones, began with a W. That's all I can think of, the name. I think it sounds German to me, but I could be wrong. And I've never actually seen you know, card design that's got that dog on it, to be fair. So I don't know if it's might be one of the less popular breeds, I suppose. But yeah, she loved her two dogs, Buster and Fleur. And she was very, very distressed and upset when she lost Fleur first, and then she lost Buster. So I think she will have another dog. She did say she was going to get another dog, so we'll wait and see. Then she'll probably want a card for her dog, because she loves doing things for her dogs. I love dogs. At the moment I'm just putting, I'm trying actually, foam pads. These are Hunkydory foam pads. So these are the foam strips ones. So I'm just going around the edging of this frame, because I decided to use both frames. So I'm just manipulating this to go round. Not very... I should have maybe put this one on. Thinking about it now, maybe I should have put it on flat, but I wanted to try and give this card a little bit more dimension by raising this inner frame up as well, because not very often I use the inner frames as well as the outer frames. And look, my cards, a lot of them I leave and use on my little books, little book pages, and little pocket pads, because they come in handy for that style of topper. When you don't get any frames with them, so they come in handy for that. So this one, did I take all the, yeah. This one I'm going to go, let me bring this back down straight again, otherwise I'll end up going crooked with this. So I'm going to put this, oops, so it's sitting, I don't know why I put frames all the way. Oh, I'm going to tuck it down, that's better. I'm going to do that with it actually. And this is going to come over the top like so. So I just need to put a little bit of foam pad on each of them corners. And if I wanted to, I could put one right in the middle if it's got like a 5 or 4 mil, whatever they are, like Hunkydories. So hopefully that should work to go across there and sit there without any more. If I wanted to put support there, I could probably put one of these on. Yeah, let's put that on. That'll give that bit of support in the middle then. They're the big chunky ones from Hunkydory, they are. I didn't buy many of them. Just trying to pull these backings off of these thin strips. They're not very easy to get off these ones, the narrow ones, but I'll get there in the end. Right, you still got one on. And you've got one on. That's just going to sit on there like so, and that's the first one. Bit simple, straightforward really. A lot of my cards are simple and straightforward. As I say, I can do different style of cards, you've seen me do them. I do get around to doing different style of cards eventually on some of my makes. But yeah, I do a lot of the simple 6x6. Some people like the simple ones, some people like the more in-depth, more tricksy ones. I do tricksy ones, as I've shown you. That I did the one that Amy did on Hunkydory Friday or whatever day it was, when the topper one, bookmark toppers come out. So it's card 1. I don't know if I'm going to put any. I've been suffering with a bad back, and sitting on this chair, this computer chair in my craft room, it does not help my back whatsoever. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to put any gems on that one yet or not. I might have to find, as I make it out, maybe red ones on there that are going to go in these 4 corners, and that would be that. Or maybe I'll just put I don't know, maybe a big red bow instead of gems for that one. So that's card number 1. I'm just going to get set up for card number 2, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've figured this one out now. So you've got 6x12 piece of black cardstock, 300 GSM. So I've scored it at 2, 4 and 8, and then I folded that all down to make the stepper. Then you have a piece like this, which I call it the flap, that goes over. So this is 2.5 this way by 12 this way, scored at 6, and then this is going to go attached to the front, and then it's going to attach to the back of the card there, so when it stands up, it'll stand up like that. So it will look like that from the side. So that's the one I'm going with. Not sure what topper, if I'm going to use a big topper or whether I'm going to use a smaller topper, but I'll get to that bit once I have cut everything that I need. So for this one, I'm coming in with the red mirror this time. For the pure simple fact is that it's going to look better on the card. So this one is going to be 2 notches under the 2.5 by 2 notches under the 6, and that's for that front flap bit. That's going to be to decorate this one with, hopefully. Yep. And then I need a bit that is 2 notches under the 2. Again by 2 notches under the 6, and I think, oops, I might need to put a new blade on this piece, on this trimmer I mean. And then the next bit is it 5 or 4? 4 I think. This bit, there's my wheel up. 4 inches. Yeah, so this bit here, along here, is 4 inches, so it needs to be 2 notches under the 4 by 2 notches under the 6. So take that bit away, by 2 notches under the 6. Then that would be the bit that sits behind the step, like so. That's that bit. And then we do have some cardstock left over from that previous card I made, but I don't know whether I'm going to have enough to do all of the this bit and these 2 bits. So I know I'm going to have enough to do this one, so I'm going to take this bit, and it's 2, so I need to go 4 notches, so it's just going to cut above or on them paw prints. And then the 4 notches under the 6 this away. So that is going to be that bit. I don't think this bit is going to be, oh it might be, yeah it might be, 4 notches under the 6, yep. So it's 2.5, so I need to go 4 notches under 2.5, and that gives me that bit. Whoops, and that goes onto the front bit there, which is going to attach to there, and then hopefully this bit is going to be big enough So that's 4. So 4 notches under the 4. So that'll bring that back in to correspond with that. So that's going to be that one. And then I'm going to turn this around so it's 4 notches under the 6 as well. So not much cardstock left from this one, from this bit. So that is all the cutting I need to do. So this is another card that I've never done before. I've seen Sybil Jane do this quite a bit on her channel, these kind of style of cards. And I've always wanted to have a go at doing one. So I'm not very good with stepper cards, but I'm going to try and change some of my card, not keep doing simple, straightforward, easy peasy sort of cards, so I'll give you a bit of variety. So I always wanted to try new card styles. I've done a few, as I've said before. I've done a Z-fold, that sort of style card before. So this is just going to go into here. The normal 2 glues that I use, Collal All Purpose and the Collal Tacky. So just putting that on there and giving it a bit of a swish around and tidy up. Putting it into place, and then again onto your cardstock. And I find that using the glues does give you a little bit of wriggle room to manoeuvre that cardstock around on any one of them, on the gold mirror, on this card, your main card, so you can get it into the position where you want it and without wrecking your card blank. So I'm just putting that one on there. It has shimmied up a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. It might be from where I was holding it. So I'm just going to put that into place. And hopefully I can peel this off of there and shimmy it up a little bit, not too much. Just so it's not sitting right on the bottom there. And that's that. See, now it's moved across again. Not the mirror, the actual cardstock. Looks like the cardstock is too big for the mirror stock, but I've done it the way I normally do it, so I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So we're going to come in with this cardstock now. Put that there. Put these into the 4 corners like normal. Oops. And then stick this onto this red mirror like so. I'm going to leave that to one side for the minute to dry a little bit, I think. And then we're going to place this one onto there, and then bring in my tacky glue and put into them 4 corners, and then place that onto this piece of mirror with any luck. And we'll go back to this one because it should have dried off a tad. So now we're going on to the back of this one. And then tacky on the 4 corners again. Bring that in. Place that onto there. Like so. Bring this one in. Put the all-purpose glue on the back of the red mirror. I say gold because that's normally the colour mirror we use. So tacky in them 4 corners again, and then place this onto here. Okay, and then I'm going to use red liner tape on here, because red liner tape does work better. And you're putting this down. This is the 12mm one from Hunkydory, so this one will work fine wherever my tape pen scissors have gone. So I'm just going to open this one up. Oops. Because this needs to go on this side. About there. Then I need to put one bit on this side, so I can attach that to the back, like so. And before I attach this down, what I'm going to do is just place this onto here, just to see if I want it there or further over the middle. I think I'm going to go about there, so it's just about an inch or so in. I think I'm going to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this card up, because this is probably the better way to do this kind of thing. So I'm just going to take my pokey tool just to pull this back in off of this red liner. And then bring my card in, try and flatten it out, so about an inch, and then stick that down to there. Flip the card over, pull the backing off of this bit of red liner tape, flip my card over, holding on to this bit for the time being with my tools. Make sure it's flat, and then just place that onto there, and then when you open this up, it'll sit. It doesn't really like sitting on there because the glass top makes everything slide about. That is how that is looking. And it should fit into a 6x6 card blank. I don't think I need to put any more on there. It's a bit long there, it's overlapping. Let me see if I can just trim that bit out, and it might stand up a little bit better then. Giving that a press down because it's coming unstuck for some reason. So that's how, well, it'll stand up a lot better than that when it's put together with the toppers on, hopefully. So do I want to come in with this little pooch, or do I want to use the pug? I think he kind of looks alright on there. I think if I use the pug, I don't know, that's the one I originally was going to go with. So let's have a look. Because it's inner frame, if I don't use it with this one, I can use it with the part of the other. It'll go, this one will fit in there. That works with that one. So let's have a look to see what this one's going to look like. So I can put that so it's central, and then I can put that so it's like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with this one, my little pug. Going to put some foam pads onto here. Doesn't need to go all the way around. I think maybe I should start in a different position with that one, because now I'm going to have to trim this off and put this around that side. But hey ho. come in with that one, just like so. That should be enough to hold that in position. Just going to pull the backings off and the backing off of this one if I can. There we go. Next one. Come on now. There we go. Place that down there. I don't know why this is coming unstuck up here. I'm going to have to put a little bit of glue, I think, back under there. For some reason it's not adhering. It might do now. The glue must have come off. So now we need to put my pug on. Pug is going to sit rather about there-ish. A bit over actually. About there. I just need to turn him over. Oh, my glue is dripping. I'm bringing some foam pads. Now I don't know if you remember me saying on a video that I had loads of foam pads like from the works that I brought and from the range and places like that. Well, I've nearly used the majority of these foam pads up now, so I'm nearly down to my sort of like my Hunkydory foam pads will be coming up, and then down to my reels of foam pads, foam pad reel, and then after that I'll be moving on to my fix-it stash of foam pads that I brought on a reel. So that's going on there. Hopefully that's straight. Yes, that's cool. I'm quite happy with that one, to be fair. First time making that style of card, and I think it turned out pretty cool, to be quite honest. So now we just got to pick a sentiment. So for this one, see, the thing with this one is I've got 2 sentiments left. So I have a Pawsome Christmas, which has got a brown centre, or I've got the Merry Christmas to the Dog, and I've got a paw print. That's it. So decisions. What do I do? Do I use this, have a Pawsome one on here, and then put the Merry Christmas to the Dog on the other one? Or what do I do? Because I think that would have to go sort of round about there, I think. Or maybe there. So then I've got my little sausage dog, or dash hound, whatever they're called, and my little paw print as well. But do I want to put my little like dash hound behind, or do I want to stick him sort of like there so he's poking above, or across like that? Yeah, I'm going to put that one on there, I think. So let me get some more foam pads. I might have to double up on these. So I can put one there, and then I'm probably going to have to double up on this bottom bit. Let me just pull this one off so I can get another one on there. And before I take the backings off, I'm just going to bring this in just to see if I need any more. No, that'll do. That works. You'll go in there. Yep, you're cool. You're cool. You look really good. And then I can use that wherever I've put it now. Where did I put that sentiment? Sentiment, there it is, hiding. Now I can put this, have a Pawsome Christmas on, which is now going to have to go up here, I think. Do I want it to go that way on, sideways? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put this onto here. It's easier for me to put this on that way, and then I can place that at an angle so you can still see them three paw prints on there. And the other little card that I'm going to make with the other one is just going to be a small, like a mini card. So I'm not going to be doing that one on video. Take that one away, and I'm going to put this button or print in that corner there. So that is card number 2. So let me bring in card number 1, which is right here. Card number 2, there's no gems on any of them, because I'm not sure whether I want to put them on there, because they might be for males. So I'm going to leave these 2 without gems on. You don't have to put gems on every card you make. You don't need to put the gems on if you don't wish to have them on there. That's, you know, that's your choice at the end of the day, whether you want them on there or whether you don't. So that is them done and dusted. So all I've got left is that one at the bottom, and then this one with the little frame. And obviously the other cardstock I have not used at all, so I've still got that piece of cardstock as well, wherever I've put that now. Here, so I've not even used this piece of cardstock, so I've still got that. And obviously you get a little book with the Christmas Blockbuster as well, so that will come in handy with my little book. So I always end up putting these in a folder, putting them to the side, and then when I've got a bit of a collection I start using the little books. Obviously I've got one more topper there to use up, but for the time being that is it on this one, guys. That's another topper finished, topper sheet finished, 2 cards, 2 little pooches. Yeah, right, so next time I come back it's still going to be with this kit. It will be one of the other toppers. I've not decided yet. I've got plenty to pick from. As you can see, my little wad there with all the different ones, squirrel, the deer, the cow, the Father Christmas at the front, the little pussycat there, the snowmen, I said the squirrel, didn't I? The dinosaur, the deer. I think that's it on that one. So one of them will be the next one I use. So I'm probably going to do another couple of them. So that's it, guys. Till next time. Take care. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.